NVIDIA SLM agents, why small language models are the future of agentic AI. In June 2025, a team of 8 NVIDIA researchers published a position paper that challenged a core assumption in AI, that bigger models are always better. Their paper argues that for the vast majority of tasks AI agents actually perform, a small language model with 3 to 9 billion parameters is not just sufficient, it's superior. The paper doesn't claim large language models are obsolete. Instead, it makes a case for heterogeneous agentic systems, architectures where small, specialized models handle 80 to 90% of routine tasks, while large models are reserved for the rare moments that demand broad reasoning. So, what exactly do AI agents spend most of their time doing? Parsing commands, generating JSON for tool calls, extracting data, classifying inputs. These tasks are repetitive, predictable, and highly specialized, exactly what fine-tuned small models excel at. Using a 405 billion parameter model for these tasks is like hiring a PhD physicist to operate a calculator. The paper presents 3 core arguments. First, small language models are sufficiently capable. Models like NVIDIA's Nemotron Nano 2, a 9 billion parameter model, already outperform much larger models on agentic benchmarks including tool calling, instruction following, and code generation. Second, small models are inherently more suitable for agent work. Fine-tuned SLMs produce more consistent schema-compliant outputs. They're faster to fine-tune, hours instead of weeks. They can run on consumer GPUs for edge deployment, and their narrow capabilities actually make them more secure. You can't jailbreak a model that only knows how to generate JSON. Third, the economics are staggering. Running a 3 billion parameter model can be 10 to 30 times cheaper than running a 405 billion parameter model. That includes inference costs, hardware requirements, fine-tuning time, and energy consumption. For an enterprise running 1 million agent calls per day, switching even half of those calls to small models could save tens of thousands of dollars monthly. NVIDIA backs this with a concrete product, Nemotron Nano 2. This 9 billion parameter model uses a hybrid Mamba transformer architecture, supports 128K token contexts, delivers 6 times higher throughput than comparable models, and runs on a single GPU with open weights. Perhaps the paper's most valuable contribution is a general algorithm for converting LLM-dependent agents to SLM-first architectures. The process starts by collecting usage data from your existing agent, clustering tasks by type, identifying which tasks are repetitive enough for small model handling, curating training data, fine-tuning specialized models, and then gradually deploying them, keeping the large model as fallback. The community reaction has been largely positive. The paper hit the front page of Hacker News twice and generated extensive discussion on Reddit. Commenters were especially excited about running specialized expert models on consumer hardware and using mixture of experts approaches with multiple small models. Of course, there are barriers. Many organizations equate bigger with better. Existing benchmarks don't reflect agentic workloads well. Teams invested in large model architectures are reluctant to redesign, and fine-tuning expertise while growing isn't yet universal. But the paper draws a compelling parallel. This shift mirrors the monolithic to microservices transition in software engineering. Initial resistance, followed by industry-wide adoption, once the benefits become undeniable. The bottom line? The future of AI agents isn't about choosing between small and large models. It's about using the right-sized model for each task. Small models for the 80% of routine work, large models for the 20% that truly needs broad intelligence. This heterogeneous approach delivers better reliability, lower costs, faster iteration, and more sustainable AI at scale. For the full article with benchmarks, architecture patterns, and implementation guides, visit thinksmart.life/research.